In this lesson, I will explain to you about outliers. That an outlier is an extremely high or low data value when compared with the rest of the data values. What does it mean? It means that if suppose we have a data 1, 3, 6, 8, and then we have 60. When we will see this data 1, 3, 6, 8, that is fine. But the next number is 60, which is extremely high. So this is called the outlier, extremely high. Now suppose we have 1, 10, 20, 30. We will say 10, 20, 30. These are fine. But 1 is low data value. So this is the outlier. So the same definition I have written here, an outlier is an extremely high or low data value when compared with the rest of the data values. Here I have set two examples for you. Find the outliers from the following data set. So 10, 20, 30, 40, these are fine. But see, the next is 500, extremely high. So this is the outlier. Find the outlier, same thing from the following data set. Now we have 10, then 206, 240, 300, 350. So we will see all these data is fine, but 10 is too low compared to rest of the data. So this is called the outlier. So outlier is extremely low or extremely high value in our data set. Here I will show you how to calculate the outlier. A data value less than Q1 minus 1.5 IQR is called the interquartile range. And how you calculate the interquartile range? Q3 minus Q1. In your data set, you can calculate Q1, Q2 and Q3, which we have already discussed in our last lesson. If you didn't watch that movie, so I recommend you to kindly go and watch it. Then it will be much more clear how to calculate Q1, Q2 and Q3, which is called quartile 1, quartile 2 and quartile 3. So a data value less than quartile 1 minus 1.5 interquartile range or a greater than Q3 plus 1.5 IQR can be considered an outlier. So I will show you how to calculate with the help of these formulas. There are 5 steps. Whatever data you have, first of all you have to arrange the data in order from lowest to highest. Then you have to calculate Q1, which is called quartile 1 and quartile 3. In the next step, you have to calculate the interquartile range, which is Q3 minus Q1 is called the interquartile range, or we will write down interquartile range. Then whatever is answer in step 2, you have to multiply by 1.5. Then in fourth step, whatever is answer of the step number 3, you have to subtract 3 from Q1 quartile 1 and add in quartile 3. Then we will find out what is the outlier. I will show you all these steps one by one in this example. So this is our data set and you have to find out the outlier from this data set by using the 5 steps. So the first step is arrange the data in order from lowest to highest. So I did it 7, 10, 11, 15 and so on. And find the Q1 and Q3. So Q1 is the quartile 1, Q3 is quartile 3. How you have to calculate? Divide your this data into 2 equal parts. So see, this is 2 equal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements are here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 elements are here. On the left hand side, calculate the median of this. If it is odd number, then it is fine. You can have only the center one, that is called Q1. But here you have two median, 10 plus 11, which is equal to 21. 21 divided by 2, you will get 10.5. So this is quartile 1. Similarly, on the right hand side, you have to calculate the median. So 30 plus 35, 65 divided by 2, which is equal to 32.5. This is quartile 3. So first step is done. Second step, you have to subtract. You have to calculate interquartile range. IQR. Q3, this one. And then Q1 10.5, you will get 22. This is the second step. In third step, you have to multiply 22 by 1.5, so it is equal to 33. In fourth step, you have to subtract this q1 minus 33 and then 32 q3 plus 33. So 10.5 minus 33, which is equal to minus 22.5, and then q3 plus step 3, which is equal to 65.5. So with the help of this range, minus 22.5 to 65.5, you have to find out the outliers. If you have a value greater than 65.5, that is considered outlier. If you have a value minus 22.5, that is considered the outlier. So in this data, we have the value greater than 65, 68. So 68 is the outlier. So these are the 5 steps. First, you have to arrange the data in order from lowest to highest. Find out quartile 1 and quartile 3. In second step, you have to subtract for q3 minus q1, which is called the interquartile range. Whatever the answer, you have to multiply by 1.5, and then you have to add that answer in subtract q1 minus step number 3, and then q3 plus step number 3. Find out the range. If still you have any question regarding outliers, you can write down in comment section, but please do not forget to subscribe to my channel Saima Academy, and thanks for watching.